Right guys, I've been asked to do an overall picture of the premiums. So, very basic. Top is the XP75, then the FW190, third is the J4M, fourth is the Yak 3RD, followed by the Meteor in last place. Boom, that's it. Oh, you want some details? Okay, cut off now. You've got the answer in a nutshell. Now, more information for those who want a longer answer. So looking in, primarily the X75, I mean, 128,000 credits, 8,000 combat points, and 2,000 experience. So that's the basic reason. And looking at that, we then next come through looking at the BF 109. Oh, wrong one. The 190, which gives 103,000 experience, almost 104,000 experience, 5,500 combat points, and 2,600 experience. It doesn't really match with the combat points and the experience because it was using bombs and doing other things, so it was more tactically good. But credit earning potential, 103,000, puts it in second place. Third, we get the Descendant, the J4M. Now let's look at the details. So 79,000 credits, 1,900 experience, and 5,500 combat. Similar combat points, but less experience and less credits. So that's number 3. Then we come to plane number 4. Plane number 4, we are coming through. We've got the Yak 3RD, 57,000 credits. We're looking combat points 3,500, but aircraft experience 4,300. What it did was incredible, but it didn't seem, there seems to be something wrong with the weighting, that combat points were down. It did a lot more in the background, a lot more useful things, but wasn't given the credits to match. But Army aircraft experience, it was right up there as one of the best experience producers of all of them, but it wasn't shown by the numbers, by the returns. So that's a really interesting picture. So I like the Yak 3RD, even though it didn't, by a substantial factor, come back with a lot of credits. Lastly, and sadly leastly, we've got the Meteor. Came out with 37,000 credits, only 900 experience, and not a great amount of experience on the battlefield, because it was difficult to actually get through and to get that experience as you were going through. It was too fast to be useful.
Enough cash? I don't know.
Pause. Which will take a lot of a longer time to get used to. But what I'm going to do is let's have a look at the details of profile. Let's go in. Give it a second. Statistics. Let's look at the tier 7s and come down. Okay, tier 7s. So Meteor, we're looking average experience just under 600. Average combat points 2,100. Now we can actually, what I'm coming up with each of these. The Yak 3, average combat points 4,400. Really, really good. Average number of aircraft destroyed per sortie 5. The Meteor, average destroyed, I know I'm going to say only 3, but only 3 is still alright, but it's not as good, really not as good. Then we come to the Eagle 75. Eagle 75, we're looking targets destroyed, but it's a combination of ground targets and aerial targets, so 2 of each. And we're looking average combat points 1,700, but it belies the fact that it's huge at making credits. We then come to the Focke-Wulf. We're looking with this 3 aircraft destroyed per sortie, 3,700 average combat points, which is alright. Average experience 1,060. So you're seeing the numbers vary for each plane, different characteristics, different ways of doing things, but all very good fun. Then we come to the J4M Senden. 1,300 average combat points, not good. Average experience 315, not good. Average number of aircraft destroyed, only 1 per sortie. It's a very tricky plane to play, even though it made a lot of credits, and I think that's why they've done it the way they have. That they've bumped the credit earning potential of the planes that aren't so good. So that's the second part of the review. Cut off now if you don't want the longer side of things. And what I'm going to do as the longer side of things is... Actually, I'm going to stop the video there, and I'm going to link to a separate video where I take all of these out one in order and play each of them all in the same format, just one after the other. So I'm going to stop there now. You've got the basic details. Link through to that if you want the really long version. So thank you so much, guys. Hope this helps. If you've got any questions, please ask on the Gaming Bear, and the original reviews will be linked, plus the going through and actually flying all of these one after the other as one single video. So I'm the Gaming Bear, and this is always a pleasure and always fun. See you soon, guys. Bye bye.